Hey guys, welcome to Composed with Richard Schreiber. This is all about mindset, creativity, and the role of a composer. I have a little experiment for you. It's really simple, and it kind of is in line with my own experiments. Back when I was at university, my lecturer gave me one of the most important pieces of advice I've ever had, and that was, Richard, write every day. Imagine your brain is a muscle that needs flexing and needs working out, so that you can keep those ideas coming and flowing. And I have done that to the best of my ability as far as I can tell, and I've done it in various forms. So when he told me that, I would sit down and I would get some notation paper and I would write. I wouldn't know what it sounded like necessarily, but that was me practicing the art of notation and being able to hear what I see. And that was great. Then as that progressed, it suddenly became, I would start sketching up tracks in the workstation I was using, which back then was Reason. And now to this day, I've started a new experiment, which is to record myself playing piano pieces every day, which I've kind of done that anyway previously, but this time I'm releasing them because in my Trailer Music Composers podcast, I started talking about how we all have a gift and our role is to share that gift. Why would you hide that gift away? And by not releasing your stuff, you are hiding it away. And by not getting your work published, you are hiding it away. And this, I have to say, it's been one of the most fulfilling experiments I've ever done, because it has got me to just produce music. So even on a day when I haven't necessarily done anything massive, like for instance now I'm working on PianoWorks 10, and when I'm sat down to, quote, work, I am exporting the Logic files to be sent to a player who then takes the MIDI and plays it and records it. So it's a lot of like relatively boring stuff, you know, quantizing the MIDI, making sure that all the parts are present that I would like them to play, etc, etc. So on a day like that, I don't feel like I've done anything creative per se. So the fact that I sit down for 5 minutes and play the piano and press record when I play it, and then that I know that that is going to be sent out somewhere, it gives that day like a massive tick. Have I done creating? Have I done composing? Tick, yes I have. I have composed each and every day. And that is the experiment I would like you to start doing. We all have our own experience with instruments. We all have our own digital audio workstations. Now I'll tell you what, like, although, you know, when there's some severe mistakes, they're getting cut out. But there's mistakes in the stuff I'm releasing. There's cars driving past, there's my kids screaming out of the door, there's me, I wouldn't say farting, but moving around on the chair. You know, it's really raw, and it's recorded with my Zoom H5, so I'm not like stressed about the mics, but actually it's being really well received and I'm feeling really fulfilled by it. So that is your experiment, guys. How can you do a daily, or at least I say daily, I mean I only do it during the week because I want to be with the family on the weekends, and also when I have some time off. How can you do something daily during the week where you can be creative for 5 minutes that can perhaps be shared? Just a sketch. And that's the nice thing about just recording you playing. And if you can't record you playing, why don't you just make some drones? Like, do something that you enjoy and just do it every day, and do it as something that you can send out and share. Because you never know how it's going to be received. You never know who you are going to be inspiring. And that is our role here, to inspire people with our gifts. So, this week, I would like you to try to write something each day, Monday through Friday. Write it and record it, but only 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Don't spend any more than that. So if you can play an instrument, even if it's just arpeggios on the guitar, tick, done. Just use it as an outlet for your creativity.